hopefully third time's a charm stream with some live watch along audio only reactions live here on YouTube this afternoon with the Denver Broncos and Pittsburgh Steelers. As once again, YouTube, I don't know if there's something up this afternoon with streaming, if anybody else is having any issues or not. Seems like it's always just me, but some more technical difficulties and no clear sign on why. But we're going to roll on. I did pause the game once again here, only a few minutes behind compared to being 10-15 minutes behind from earlier. We'll get everything set up the way it should be here in a minute. But once again, thanks for tuning in and listening. But yeah, just as I did earlier, no warning on, hey, this is going to happen. Like no buffer, no disconnect, no reconnect as it normally does. The stream just once again decided to shit the bed and just go out on its own for no apparent reason. But once I get it back up and running, it works perfectly fine until it does it again. So hence you see the name for the stream here once again. It's of course, NFL, Broncos, Steelers, live watch along audio, only live watch along reactions continued, but then this is continued again because, well, I would have put a number to it, one of one, one of two, one of three, or three of three here with this, but I don't know if it's going to do it again because then, well, I can still go back in afterwards and change all it. But yeah, so we're going to roll on with this game about 5 minutes behind. But once again, just sorry for any technical difficulties. So sure, like, follow, and subscribe on social media, and if this keeps up, we'll see if we do later on tonight or not because of this, because this is irritating, no doubt about it, very frustrating. There's no reason for it, especially when everything else is working perfectly fine. But this just wants to do what it's doing and act up like a 4-year-old that, there's no apparent reason on why, but I get it. It is what it is. Technology is good, but it also sucks when it needs to be good, so there's nothing really I can do about it. And for some reason, too, it's still saying, even though the other streams ended and you can't hear anything with it now, it just says it's buffering. It still says it's live for some reason. I have no idea why. It should be done because it went out. And I, like I said earlier, had to... Well, I know how to do it. It won't let me do it, though. So that's why we're just going to roll on, and I'll figure everything out after the fact because, of course, I don't want to have this game on pause forever and be watching it on replay a few hours from now later on tonight when everybody knows the outcome already. So, yeah, just, I guess, one of those days with this to act up, but it is what it is. So I'll shut up. I'll leave it at that, and we'll get back to it. So about 6 minutes behind now. Here we go. 2nd and 9 for the Broncos from the 49, and Melvin Gordon on the give for 2 yards up the middle. Be third down about 7. So just as we got caught back up to live TV right at halftime, right as we begin the second half, it's got to shit the bed here again. And of course, that's the stream, not your grandparents, whether they're at home or nursing home or wherever. Okay, now it's only saying there's only 2 live streams up. So I don't know if the other one has been published or not. I'm going to check. Because if so, that'll be up. And on third down, pass incomplete. Added down by Ironhead, Cameron Hayward. And a 4th down, and Denver's on the punt. Okay, so the first stream of these 3 is officially up on the channel. It says it was published about an hour ago. It was about 1:30 when it went out for the first time. And then, of course, to process afterwards. Sometimes it's up real quick. Sometimes it takes a little bit. Just depends. So that's up. So officially, even though it's saying it was still live, I guess it was doing its own thing on its own. I didn't even have to touch it. I didn't have to do anything about it. So I guess I don't have to do anything in that regard now. All right. That's good to know, I guess. We're going to fast forward, though. Get back to live TV here as quick as possible. So Bronco punt will be 1st and 10 for the Steelers. Up 17-6 here. Under 10 minutes to play in the third quarter. As I feel like they're about ready to talk about John Elway and the number 7. Yes. As Elway is in attendance, he's no longer in charge of day-to-day operations with the Broncos, but of course he's still a legend in Mile High. From number 1 overall pick out of Stanford. Could have played baseball for the Yankees. Went the football route. 2-time Super Bowl winner, as Roethlisberger is with that number 7 as well. Elway's in the Hall of Fame. Big Ben's going to be in Canton one day. So 1st and 10, 3-yard run up the middle for Harris, 2nd down. But yeah, the second stream of these now 3, hopefully no more, but we'll see. And the continued again. I'll just leave it at that. I'm not going to go back in and change it unless, of course, depending on how many we finish with, I'll go in one of however many, 3, 2 of 3, 3 of 3. So yeah, the first one ended up being, it says 28 minutes. And then we're about 10, 15 minutes behind. Handoff, Najee Harris up the gut to the 38. 1st down run for the Steelers. He has over 100 yards rushing for the first time in his career in a single game in the National Football League for the Pittsburgh Steelers here this afternoon now. And at least the Steelers have found a goddamn running game. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. They finally found a running game. So I don't know why they couldn't run the ball earlier. It's not that hard to run the football. You know, especially with the offensive line week 1, they played pretty decent. And then something, like I said, clicked and went downhill during the Raider game. And like I said earlier, too, in one of these streams, I think it was the first one, but there's always a big play either right before halftime or second half sometime, third, fourth quarter, that it either went their way or didn't. Last week, didn't with the blocked field goal return for 6. And then it was called back because they said Joe Hayden was offside, in which case he wasn't. But then the 2 deep balls that Carr and Burrow threw for touchdowns to extend the lead to seal it. Of course, no running game, can't turn the ball over in those games either and expect to win, even as good as defense plays. Yeah, so Pittsburgh finally has a running game. Thank you. From the 40, 2nd and 7. Motion man. Fake it to Ray McLeod. Handoff Najee Harris again here. And now penalty flag on the play. This is for holding 10 yards. Replay the down. As it goes on Kevin Dotson, the left guard. Now got our update here. Saints, Skins, Washington football team, whatever the hell you want to call them. And the Saints right before halftime, Jameis Winston with a Hail Mary. Marquez Callaway. As the Saints took a halftime 20-13 lead in the early third quarter. So we're back up and running. Got everything set here for the most part now after some more technical difficulties. So thanks for sticking with. Thanks for tuning in again. Najee Harris on a pass over the middle, complete. Going to get almost enough for first down. Going to be short, though, about 3rd and 2. 7-11, even though Sheets is better to play in this third quarter. And I'd run it here. I would. 3rd and 3 officially. They'll probably run a bubble screen, if I'd have to guess. 3rd and 3 from the 44. I doubt they'll get the first down, though. Ben looking to throw. Going to go over the middle, complete. Claypool first down at the 41. All right. Take it. I had a feeling after that big play or two that as Ben took another shot, they'd end up stalling on this drive. But they're gonna keep it moving. Just continue this running game. Keep it balanced on offense. That's all you have to do. And yeah, Ben took a big hit to his hand. He's going to go see the number 1 finger specialist in Jacksonville, Urban Meyer. 1st and 10 from the 42. Najee Harris on the run, a little bit of a juke, and gets to the 35 for a pick of about 7. 2nd down. Ben really holding that hand. I don't think it's as bad as Russell Wilson, but his hand, he's got a bit of a stinger right now. Hopefully he can stay in and, of course, continue to play. So 2nd and 3. Ben go deep down the far side, lobbing it up for Cody White, and incomplete. Had it and dropped it. 3rd and 3 again. See if they do here. No, but all these streams will be published as they always are afterwards anyway. So it's just going to be split up. And we're not missing any of the game. Bit of a delay, of course. A little bit behind, but we'll go back to live TV. We should get back to live TV here by the end of the game as well, and then we'll recap it and be done. So just if it goes out again, knock on wood, hopefully it doesn't, just know that I'll be back on. And Pat Freiermuth on the reception. 1st down for the Pittsburgh Steelers. First and 10, 4:20 to play in the 3rd. From the 31, Harris on the give, nowhere for him to go. 2nd down. Yeah, just continue the running game. Try to run the football. It's finally there, though, today. Finally. They have finally found a running game. Now timeout. Denver with the timeout, actually. But a timeout. So fast forward. Get back to it. I hate doing this. I hate, seriously, I shouldn't have to worry about technical difficulties.